Hey, hi there, traders. This is Art Dill, your Emini success coach for FuturesTradingCompany.net, and I will endeavor to have all of the this week's recaps up on YouTube no later than Sunday morning. I have been absolutely slammed this week with doctor's appointments and other issues, and I have not kept up. So I will get it caught up by before the end of the weekend. This is a recap of our trading for Friday, March 23rd, 2012. Took 4 trades today on the YM. We were 4-0 plus 44 points and missed two really other good opportunities that would have made this a really great day. But I will take a 4-0 day any day of the week. I scrolled over here. The first trade I took today was at 5:17 a.m. Pacific, 8:17 East Coast, and it was a trigger entry long right here. We got long. The trigger bar, the high was 12,977. We broke that, and I got put in an order at 12,976. I was filled there. Got a first target off at 12,983. It went to a high of 12,990. And we were stopped out at 12,976 on the second contract. So plus 7 on the first trade, and that was a pre-market trade. Pre-cash market trade. The second trade I took was actually a breakout trade, although I did have a trigger fire here. It was a breakout of the 30-minute range low, and as you know, if you've been listening to any of these videos, not normally a trade that I take just blanketly, but all trends were down at this point of the morning, and I was watching the advanced declines, and they were starting to deteriorate pretty rapidly, and so it gave me some confidence to go ahead and take this breakout. So that's what it was, a breakout of the 30-minute range low. We got short. It was 705 at 12,954. I ended up getting two targets here, one at 12,947 and one at 12,944 for a total of 10 and 7 points. So total of 17 points on the second trade that I took today. This is one of the trades I didn't take, and I didn't take it for a reason. Right here. Had a trigger, long trigger firing, but we were right again. We had broken through the 30-minute range low, and came here, made a pivot low here. And as we climbed back up here, we were climbing right back up toward this 30-minute opening range low. And I felt like there'd be a lot of resistance there, and actually there was a lot of resistance there. And I didn't want to take an entry where we had to break out of that area to get a target. So on purpose, I didn't take that. It would have worked. This is the other one in short succession that I didn't take. Remove this, obviously. This was the down candle here underneath the 89 EMA. But as you can see, we broke above the 89, came back. The haul actually remained up above, turned up, and I had a trigger. That's a trade that, in retrospect, I should have taken, and it would have been a really good trade to the upside here. And then the other trade that I didn't take was right here. This candle right here. Again, qualifying here on the Trex a move from the high here down below break even or below zero, a turn back up with the haul, and that's a trigger, and that's a valid trigger long, and should have been in that one. Then we got back up to the daily pivot here, and you can see it did come down off the daily pivot, got to a low of 13,004. I had another valid long trigger right here, and I took that. Actually took the breakout of 015. So I got long at 13,015. I got one target, 13,022. Actually, the high was 23, and then stopped out on the second contract at break even. So plus 7 on the third trade of the day. And then I told everybody that was in the room that I was going to stick around during Dead Zone today to see if we could get another trade. I was actually looking for a retracement to be able to take along. This arrow here, that was a valid short trigger, but I did not take that. But that would have been a good short trade. I was looking for longs. The market, after it put in its low, way back here, really was going up for more than 2 hours. This was a pretty big move up off that bottom. So I was not looking to take a short. I wanted to take a long. And I got an opportunity during the dead zone period right here. This is our fourth trade. A move down. Made a low here of 12,988. Then I got a trigger. That was a valid trigger long. It was right here. And we got a fill here at 13,008. That was a good fill for us. And then we started going sideways, and I was not real comfortable with the price action, and at this time advanced declines were starting to deteriorate a little bit. So I got out of one of the contracts at break even, and then held the other one. And my target was 13,021, and we got that a few minutes later for a total of plus 13 points on that one contract. So that was the end of the trading for the day. And as you can see, would have been an opportunity here. In fact, I had a person in the room that actually took this one. I called this as a valid long here, and he got a couple of targets out of that trade. But you can see then the rest of the day it was just chop city, kind of into the close. So that was the day. 4-0. Would have been a fabulous day had I gotten a couple of those other trades that I didn't take. But I am getting better on taking those. Very happy with the change in taking triggers. And let me give you a good example of that right here. The one I took during Dead Zone trading plan I had been using up until a few weeks ago, or a couple of weeks ago, or now, or I guess this week was the first really full week of it. This might have been a trade that I might not have taken because the price and the haul had broken down below the 89 EMA. I now will. That's a no-brainer. If it qualifies for my tricks filter, that's a no-brainer long entry, and so that's a good example of that. This I would have taken in any case, as this one. and I should have taken this. So anyway, all in all, a good day. We're getting better at this with the taking the triggers, getting us into the trades a little bit earlier. Hope to see you in the room soon. Send me an email, sign on to our guest book, and I'll get you in for a free 2-week trial. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll get the recaps up for the other days before the end of the weekend.